Hello, everybody. My name is Johnny Scoville. I have issues. This is Chase the Heat. I got a lot of issues. Just kind of the way it is. But I also have a lot of blessings. All right, Michael Arturi, you're the first here. Thank you for joining me. I'm Johnny Scoville, a man with issues. Desiree Donovan, good to see you. So here's what I've got today, folks. Hi, Chrissy. Hi, Jalen. Jeremy, will you look at this? Is that not a happy Johnny Scoville right there? Huh? So, this is not going to be a challenge. I have this going in a fork here. I'm not setting out to like eat all these, but there's some very cool crosses, some really unique ones, and I'm going to eat some. And because it's a lot more than the average person would want to eat, we're going to call it a challenge. Good to see everybody. Atomic Menace, my friend. Hey, Dustin, good to see you. Guys, remember this is a family show, so keep your comments friendly, please. No bad language. Kids are watching, so please remember to do that. Now, before I get into eating some peppers, from David Foy, my partner in my hot sauce company, and this is kind of a cool little. Here's what happened, you guys. You might know we have two different sauces that we're launching with. One is a dessert type sauce, and one was going to be just a mango sauce. But in doing a little thinking about it, and I talked with David, made a few little changes to it. And let me see. Which one shall I open? He sent me 3 sizes. I want to taste one right now. All right. Let's see who. Hi, Steve Stevens. Good to see you. Scott Michael. Well, look at all the blue here. All my mods are here. Got the best mods in the world. It's not even a joke, actually. Part of the reason we have great mods is we have the greatest family in the world. But that's really the truth of it. All right, so here's what we're looking at. Oh, so we got 3 different. I'm not gonna do all 3. You can see the changes in the color. This is 1, 2, 3. You see slight changes in the color. So I was gonna review them now. I actually whipped a spoon out here. I was gonna review them right now, but I think I'm gonna hold off. I'm going to. And Megan's here. Boy, you know what? Is this crazy? They're all here. I think most all. We're missing Rob Harvey's not here. Anybody else we're missing? That's pretty amazing. All right. Let's eat some peppers. Got these peppers from Keatley Farms. Now, you guys remember this? This was one of the knives. This is the knife I use. I'll show you a bunch of things. Carolyn Kennard, say some prayers for Carolyn's health, please. Scott gave me this, Scott Michael. This is the other knife I've been using. I got this from a knife maker in the Philippines. I'll put a link in the description box after the video is processed. While I was in the Philippines this last trip, I got another one, a smaller version. Now, what makes this knife cool is it's made out of a leaf spring. Is Carolyn here? I think she is. That's so cool. This is made out of a leaf spring of a World War II Jeep Willie. So I'm going to cut a few of the peppers open with that one. Yeah, it's a Jeep spring, exactly. Now, this is my main knife for cutting peppers. This is listen, as far as knives go, this probably is somewhere in a museum somewhere. It is the most incredible knife. But I do use these others. So this is both of these are made out of leaf springs. So he's got the hang of it. I kind of like the smaller one better. Anyway, let's get right into this. Now we got some very, very interesting combination crosses here. One for sure I'm going to eat. I don't know what this is, but I'm pretty confident. I'm sure Randy and Lexus will be here. This is one he calls Zeke's Monster. It's kind of Reaper, Scorpionish. Just got the Reaper kind of tail going on, but it's monster. Oh, I should have brought my scale. I could run upstairs and grab my scale. It would take about a minute. You guys think I should get the scale so we know what these pods weigh, or should I blow it off? It would take a minute. Nah, I'm gonna blow off the scale. I'm not gonna worry about the scale. But this is a very, very get the scale. People are saying, get the scale. I'm gonna run and get the scale real fast. Talk amongst yourselves, and please don't leave. There's 63 of us. Let's see if we get more when I get back. Share that around. Be right back. And we gained numbers while it's gone. That's so amazing. Everybody hum the Jeopardy song. All right, so we got some scale here. Let me see here. Let's zero this thing out. Okay, so we're gonna do the first. This is gonna be. Let me show you all the peppers I'm gonna eat first. This one got my attention. There's been some talk about the black or the. Actually, I thought this was a black Reaper. This is a chocolate Reaper crossed with a BBM. Hold on, we don't want to do that. Gotta get the right unit here. You know what? Don't tell me I got this thing for nothing. 30 grams. All right, this is a 12-gram pod. This one's gonna be bigger. This one is 14 grams. So it's way denser. So we'll eat these two. This is an orange Bula that he's been telling me is one of the hottest pods he's ever eaten. So I'll get the biggest orange Bula that he sent me. This one is 11 grams. This one is 14 grams. We're gonna eat this one because this is a monster. He says it's super hot. Let's see here. Red Bula. I won't eat that. This looks. Oops. I dropped a mustard pod of some sort. Mustard scorpion. I'm going to eat this beautiful Scotch brain. This one's gorgeous. What do you think this thing weighs? Wow. This is 17 grams. It's a monster. UK Chili Queen. Good to see you, girl. All right. Then we've got... got a few others. Let's start with those. Got a little bit of Powerade to wash it down. I don't drink water. I drink water usually. I don't drink milk. You guys know that. But I'm going to use this new knife to cut open the first one. Let's start with the Chocolate Reaper cross with the BBM. They tend to be floral. The trouble with these knives is you can't see the oil on them at all because the nature of the color of the blade. All right, so black seed in there. Now, if you look on that, the placenta is this spongy looking spot right here. I'm dropping seeds on my keyboard. The spongy part right here is the placenta where most of the heat's contained. And if you see how shiny the inside right there, see how shiny that wall is? Those are all oils. Smells hot. There's a million seeds in there. You can't tell. There are so many seeds. I'm going to show you. I don't grow. You guys know that. Look how many seeds are in there. All right, so we're going to eat this. We'll start with this one. This is a chocolate reaper crossed with a BBM, grown by Randy Keaton. Johnny Jr. might join. I'm sure he'll probably figure out that I'm here and he'll join in. I don't know. I've been growing goatee a long time. I'm going to cut. See where the rubber bands are? I'm going to kind of whack it back to there. I need to. It's just getting a little raggedy. Anyway, we'll start with this. I'm Johnny Scoville, man with issues. But I also have my friends. This is Chase to eat. Take a guess. Wow, pretty floral, Randy. Wow. All right. Way floral. But the floor is already kind of gone. Strong heat with that. Not too bitter. Just floral. Slight bitter. You know what? Scott Michael is the only dude I know who likes the floral taste in pods. Now, I don't mind. Listen, let me ask you a question. I like the floral taste in powders and with powders and sauces. The floral doesn't translate the same with me. Floral and sauce is pleasant. Floral in powders is pleasant, but floral in that is disgusting. Can't believe you like floral in pods. All right, heat on that. That's a hot one. If you're not somebody who eats pods, you'd pretty much stop there. In fact, you probably wouldn't be able to eat that whole pod. It's pretty hot. It'd be a 10 for a non-chili for sure. It'd be like so far beyond what they've ever thought of. You know, if you're somebody who chases the heat, it's still climbing, mind you. It's going to be an 8. You see all this stuff off me? It's a little pine tree. Dropping on me like crazy. Rising to the top together. All right. For a non-chili, it's going to be an 8. Maybe a 2 for me, 3 maybe. Maybe a 3 already, huh? Dustin's making canning salsa while tuning in. How cool. That's cool. Pop, guys, a quick update. My dad's out of the hospital. They released him yesterday. So we're kind of excited about that. So thank you for asking. You're just getting stronger every day. We're going to eat this one in just a minute, but look at the horns and spikes. What a gorgeous pepper. Will you look at that? If you ever see bugs in nature that have like horns on them like that, like just usually you don't want to eat them. We're gonna go with this one next. This is a Scotch brain. This was the was it 13 grammer or something like that? Scale away. Probably shouldn't have done that. On a Powerade thing. Wait a minute. This is like I pulled the plug on it, and it's still 16 grams. This is a huge pepper. You know why? It's going to be dense and thick. Not really. It's a thicker wall pepper than the others. Oh, this smells good. Oh, this is going to taste good too. I can tell you right now. My mouth is dry, is watering. Isn't that crazy? Totally different looking interior. Still, right here, you get that shine. That's all oils. Smaller placenta on this one. It's a thicker wall pepper. If you see the wall on the thickness of the wall right here, the thickness between my finger and the blade is thicker on this pod than it is the one I just ate. Now, the one I just ate, the flavors, the bitterness is completely gone now. Now we're just kind of getting that radiating heat. It's probably tapped out at 3. It hasn't gone any higher. Thank you guys for watching. So here we go. This is Scotch brain, which is I guess it's a cross between a Scotch bonnet and a brain strain. Wow. This is delicious. Chinense is Chinese. It looks like Chinense, but it's pronounced Chinense. Second half. Thank you, Michael. Scott. I mean, look at that. Chinense. It looks like Chinense. Huh? Way better flavor. You get the fruitiness like you get from a Scotch bonnet. Much hotter. No doubt about that. Chelsea Fender. Shut up. Good to see you, girl. Even Jack Stevens. All right, so the heat. Now, even though that was a lesser heat than the first one, it's still kind of building. So this is the one I'm going to eat next. This one intrigues me. Randy, what is Zeke's Monster? Whoops. What is Zeke's Monster? It's huge. It's way bigger than most monsters. The braided beard, explain it. The very first, early on when I first started doing videos, I didn't know how to braid it. So I would just twist it up like this and put a rubber band at the end of it. If it was a single video, if it was just a review, I would leave it in a single braid. And then one day I thought, you know what? Now, so I decided to do this on challenges. Zeke is his son, by the way. I hope you guys know that. I have the cutest picture, by the way. Man, it's cute. I got a picture of me holding Zeke when he's just a little guy. He's hanging on to my go-to with both hands, looking at me, smiling. Really cute picture. So if you're still here, let us know what this is, because it feels gnarly. Okay, red monster and wow. Hold on, is this the red monster? Is this the one you're talking about? Randy, is this the one you're talking about that was sent off to have the capsaicin, the Scovilles tested? It's a monster pod. This one's even bigger. Wait, the bigger of the two. This is 14 grams, this one here. All right, so this one's hot. If he's having it tested, it's a hot one. So what is it across? Are you allowed to say? Are you keeping your cards close to your chest here? It looks like it's got Reap rated or 7-pot or something. Wow, it's oily. Look how shiny that is. Those are all oils. Okay, he'll give it to us. Wow. Jigsaw and a Maruga Scorpion. All right. I can tell the Maruga shape. Sometimes Marugas have a tail. Wow. Okay. Someone said they just enjoy it. They watch and they enjoy the show. Who said that? I want to say hi to them. Chris Pula. Pala. Excuse me. What's up, Pepper Man? I enjoy your show. Chris, we enjoy you being here. Thank you. Roman Philo, good to see you. What's a fat pod to stick in your mouth whole? I should do it whole or eat it half at a time. Sweet. Pod was sweet. Randy. That's one of the best tasting super hots I've had all year, taste wise. Oh, the flavor on that was sweet. Caught me by surprise. And yeah, you need to have that Scoville on that checked. Kind of a hot one. Wow. So we're going to retire this for the day. I'll try to remember to put a link in the description box. So his name fails me. I feel terrible, but I got to name this thing. It almost deserves a name. All right. So next we're going to do this. This is his heat. Heat. It's climbing. That was a hot one. No, Justin Yanko was the one who gave me the knife, but that's not. He wasn't the maker actually. Wow. Hot. I think the average person probably would have stopped talking by now. Maybe a pepper or two ago. It's pretty hot. I'd say the hottest one so far, Jalen, was I would probably say that the Zeke's Monster was hotter than the chocolate boot lacrosse with a big black mama. So that's probably the hottest one so far. What is that? Say it's sticking his tongue out, Chad. Yeah. It does. It's got it's the Tonto blade. Coolest thing is I got this. Scott Michaels watching. He gave this to me. Isn't that cool? You pull the handle back like this to pull the blade to retract the blade into the handle. And you slide. Isn't that great? It's got a serial number. You got to know it's a cool knife when they put a serial number on it. And it has no. There's no safety on it. All you do is beautiful knife. Boy, that one's pretty too. This one's bigger, but this one's really pretty. But look at the horns on this thing. All right, we're gonna eat this thing up, cut it open, and see what it looks like. Now you can see that how wet that blade is, man. A few black seeds on there that we're gonna get rid of. There's no heat in the seeds. It's one of the great misconceptions people have. You know what? All the seeds are black. Sort of a bummer. We'll eat this one instead. Same pod, orange Bula. Now, the flavor on that was crazy sweet. No black pot seeds here. And again, look how see how it glistens, the wall lining. You know, it's making that shine are all the capsaicin oils. And this is a thinner wall. You see the thickness of the wall I was showing you earlier? Between my finger, it's a much thinner walled pepper than this one, and it was thinner still than this one, or this one's thickest of them all so far. But boy, that Zeke's monster, I can't get over how sweet that pod was. Excuse me. I would say that the heat right now, if somebody was not like, it's no point in saying non-chili at this point, because no non-chili would have keep going. But for somebody who's chasing it, you'd be at a 10, I think. Even if you're used to it, you'd be at a 10. Hey, tell the kids I said hi, Jeremy. Hey guys. For me right now, I'm probably at a 4, 5. I'm 5. Interesting pepper on this. It's a there's a floral quality to this, but it's very different than any other floral. Different kind of floral. Who said am I avoiding the X pepper X? Andre says, no. If he gave me a chance to eat one, I eat one right now. This is strange. This has a floral quality to it, but totally different than the floral quality of a BBM, for instance. No, this is right here. This is a 7-pot brown crossed with a wrecking ball. Oh. Gutty! We have people from all kinds of countries. We have Canadians here, people in the UK, Australia. That's a hot pepper too, man. Only in sauces right now. You're right, Jeremy. Hey, you know what? Randy, are you getting that one tested too? Because that's hot. That was a hot one too. Now, this isn't a unique one. I didn't bring anything to blow my nose with. I'm going to improvise. Okay. That wasn't such a good idea. Sorry, people. What's this? You guys know what this is? Have you ever seen this? What a strange looking pepper. What a strange color. Look at that color. It's not mustard. It's not really yellow. Kind of a golden one, right? Listen, you need to have that orange Bula tested. This is a golden reaper. JC, what's the JC on this? Who's JC? I'm kind of interested to eat this. Let me check the weight on this. Only 11 grams. Dijon, you're right. You haven't seen anybody on YouTube eating pepper X pods. You've had people on YouTube saying they've been eating pepper X pods, but you haven't seen anybody on YouTube eat an actual pepper X pod. Trust me. I know, Ed. Okay, a golden. Was that a golden reaper? Did you say with the J? Oh, Jeff Contania. Oh, you know what? He sent me some pods in the past that were great. This one smells fruity, but this one has a strange aroma. Kind of an earthy flavor. He's still building. I'm probably like a 6. You know what? That would be good for a pepper contest. They should have everybody eat a pepper and then have to repeat something, say something. Imagine if that was a qualification. All right. So Golden Reaper, created by Jeff Contanio, grown by my friend Randy Keaton. Isn't that pretty? Corey. All right. A little bit more floral than I like. Here's a pot I have to eat. Because the color is so cool. This is called a yellow Moruga Fatale. So it's yellow Moruga crossed with. Are they both yellow? The yellow Moruga and a yellow Fatale, or was it a yellow Moruga with a red Fatale? But excuse me, yellow Moruga Fatale. But look at the color on this. Is that not cool looking? It is a lot of pain here, Randy. Yeah, the orange Bula was pretty too, no doubt. Gorgeous, actually. Let's see what this thing looks like. This is going to be a thicker wall pepper. I can just tell by the feel of it. When I say thicker, I mean thicker than the, yep. It's a hair thicker. You can kind of get an idea right there. Excuse me. Before you eat, what's the tried and true method of cooling your mouth down? I don't know. They say milk. I mean, I know milk, ice cream, yogurt, time. It's like time. If somebody's hammered, coffee's not going to sober them up. Time will. All right, so this is yellow Moruga. What was that? I just had it a second ago. Kind of a green, earthy, kind of a green, earthy, kind of a greenish kind of taste. Hard to describe. Eyes water. Getting kind of hot here. Probably up around a probably a 7 for me. I'm gonna eat one more. And I'm gonna focus on question and answer for a while because I can't really focus on question and answer on eating. Didn't bring a tissue either. You guys that are in Michael Moran's got a hurricane going on. Anybody's in the path of that beast, hang in there, please. Please, please. Hottest pod I've ever eaten was grown by Jimmy Pickles. It was called a primatale, something about primo with a fatale. Ooh, look at that. Oh, we got to eat that. Anybody guess what this is? See if anybody can guess what this is. Not jigsaw. It's a hot pepper. You got that right. What's best to drink after a super hot pod? I drink water usually. This is kind of flavorful though. Yes, Wayne Elkins. This is a mustard bootla, a Randy Keaton RK. Wow. So we'll stop eating after this. But I've had fun munching pods with you guys. Mouth's on fire. Certainly worthy of the two. Interested to see what this thing looks like on the inside. You know, it's great. I love trying peppers I haven't tried before, even if I don't really like the flavor too much. I've liked most of them today. The best one today so far was Zeke's Monster. If you're just joining us, about 4 peppers ago. 4 peppers ago, but maybe 5. I ate one of these. Look how beautiful. Isn't that not gorgeous? Look how pretty that pod is. Oh, you know what I didn't do? Let me weigh this thing. Nine grams. It looks so harmless. How bad can it be? Boy, Randy consistently grows the hottest pods. I'm telling you guys, if you got, you know, it's really great. If you're watching this and you're like, oh, he gets the best pods, he gets the best pods. You can have this pod in your house in 3 days, 4 days. Excuse me. You could hang like, you could play that monkey game with these pods. You know the monkey game where they have the tails? Anyhow, barrel monkeys. Yeah, the colors are amazing. My nose, I wish I had. Sorry. Well, I had a burning question I can't get an answer for. Ask the question. I've never regretted eating a spicy pod lately. Oh, Mojo Moto. I tried to answer you. I don't really know. It's a hard thing to describe. Earthy, kind of like a green, kind of a earthy. It's a hard thing to describe. I tried to answer that. At least you didn't hear it. I was planning on going to Oregon. It was supposed to be last week, but I canceled that trip because my dad was in the hospital. Yeah, dirt, kind of a dirty, kind of a. It sounds weird to say dirt, but yeah, I don't. That's exactly what I mean. No problem, everybody. It's like sucking on a rock. It kind of is. It's like that earthy kind of. So I don't know how many I ate. I got a whole bunch of stems here. Either way, it was fun. We're going to stop now and do some question and answer for a little bit. There are a few items that have not been mailed yet. I spoke with Desiree. They'll be going out tomorrow. So there are a couple things from the live stream that have not been mailed, but rest assured they will be going out. Well, there's a question. Bob Villa. Is it possible to beat the queen? I don't know, man. Here's the deal. I'm going to do my best. You know what? If it was a pod, just pepper for pepper, it would be a harder. I think it may be harder with her because you saw her. She eats 51 peppers. But we're going to be doing League of Fire has joined us. We're doing League of Fire rules, which states that we're going to do like 10 rounds again. That's Matt, the boy tangent. Matt, correct me if I'm wrong. We'll do 10 rounds. The last round is the lunchbox, which is eating a handful of pods as fast as you can. If that's the case, of course I can win it. I've got to be on my game. You know, it's not like you can rush through the first 9 rounds and whoever finishes the 9th round faster gets to start on the 10th round sooner. We all have to start the 10th round at the same time. So I think I can beat her. I'll do the best I can. She is amazing. She's a beast. When did I realize I had this superpower? I don't know if it's a superpower. Long time. I met Chili Klaus. He's awesome. Met him in New York. He's great. What's the most pods I've ever eaten in one sitting? On video, I think it was 25. Maybe 30. I don't know, probably 25. Hey, thank you so much. For what should the next step from Buchalokia hot sauce be? I'm trying to build my tolerance up. I would do this. Go to a scorpion sauce or a reaper, scorpion or reaper. I would do that. And then just kind of push yourself and you'll get there. I haven't had Dave's scorpion sauce yet. Chili Claus is very cool. What a cool dude he is. No extract. Yeah, you know, here's the thing though. I was thinking about this the other day. I've really been bad about extract. I've damaged the extract industry. I'm sure people have watched videos of mine and said, "Oh, I'll never, I'll never do that because Johnny didn't. It hurt Johnny." There is a place for extracts, and this is the truth. The places like in as an additive in foods, then they're doable and you can kind of eat them and it's not so bad. But if you just eat them like you've seen me do it in the past, you don't want to do that. Thank you, Scott. Yeah, that is my PayPal. Best place to buy pods, Root Pseudo. Randy Keaton. These pods that I ate tonight, all Randy Keaton from Keatley Farms. I mean, there are some gorgeous. Each one, you realize each one are there's the differences that are varying colors. Like, just look at the variety of just these peppers right here. Here, this one's kind of similar. Look at these peppers right here. Different colors, shapes, sizes. Excuse me. Just amazing. I've had Pepper X in sauces, but never in a pod yet. Excuse me. Man, those are hot. I probably ended up at like a 7 or 8. Isn't that terrible? I didn't get an endorphin rush. Maybe a little bit. Hey, Dustin says, "Hey, John, my little guy turns 4 tomorrow. And he's a fan of yours. Oddly enough, he wants a Trooper Eddie. You gotta love that. He wants an Iron Maiden theme party. You gotta love. I saw this cool video today. I don't know what band it was, but there's this band playing, and there's this woman in the audience. When I tell you that this one was every bit of 85, 85. Clapping in the audience. What was over? She's like this. Unbelievable. Yeah, Iron Maiden's great. There wouldn't be anything today in metal if it wasn't for Iron Maiden, you know? Yep. Nick, I'm liking the new tattoo. It feels pretty healed. Just a spot right here. When you put it under a black light, it glows. So like, it's kind of a cool thing. I'll do that at some point. I'm going to buy a light. Sabbath is great. I like Black Sabbath. Let's see here. Have I ever regretted eating a spicy food? Not food. I've regretted doing, not ultimately. Everything I've always in a moment I regretted it. Like when I drank the bottle of plutonium on 2 different occasions. I regretted both of those. But ultimately I'm glad I did it. It was quite an experience. You know, a very small percentage of people will ever know what that feels like. You know, that's the truth. It's a small fraternity or sorority or it's a fraternity or small family of people that would ever really understand what that feels like. It really is. Like when I go head to head with the Chili Queen in 2 weeks, or when we were in any contest we do, a really small number of people will ever really know what that feels like. You know, and that's kind of a cool thing. I like it. You know, some people run from it. I run at that. It's kind of cool. But appreciate all the prayers for my dad. It means a lot. Dorian versus Johnny. Rest in peace, Dorian. You know, I'll tell you what. I got a lot of respect for anything that has no mind, no conscience, and kill you like that. Not get in trouble for it, like electricity, lightning, storms like that. Come in, kill your whole house, kill your whole family, wipe out your town, and you can't really hold anybody accountable. It's not like you can say, you know, I'm scared of stuff like that. I'm not sure. I don't think there's a correlation between thick peppers and floral. I think that could be just a coincidence. I think there's a correlation between floral pods and chocolate pods, and floral in just super hot in general. It tends to be a trait in super hot pods. When I come to Chicago, probably the next Chicago, the Chi-Town Hot Sauce Festival. I'll try to be there. Yeah, electricity scares me. I got shocked really once bad in Russia, standing on this scaffolding, and I got shot right on my elbow, right there. I was doing this, and my elbow touched a metal frame that held a light, and it went zorch, really loud, zorch. That's when I learned Ostorojna means be careful. I'm scared of electricity. The right hand of doom, that was brutal. I regretted that when I did it. Oh man, Chad, thank you so much. Love you. I'm sorry it's buffering, but thank you so much for doing that. Appreciate the support so much. Mark R, you're sorry you're late. Don't worry about it. We were about to leave a few minutes ago, and Rots Z1 said, man, Mark's not here, dude. We need to stick around. So we all stuck around for you for a while. Yeah, it hurt. You know, it's really funny. When I got shocked there, it hurt like to touch. It hurt like for hours. But you could hear the noise it made from it was crazy from a long way away. You're so wrong, Scott. You're full of it. You're a chili head. All right. Listen, any last questions? Let's wrap this up. I'm going to go inside and eat and put some of this sauce on my dinner because it looks kind of cool. I'm not sure which one. You guys know why they call it a funny bone, don't you? You know, you hit right there and it feels like your arms. You know why they call that the funny bone? Because the bone that goes right here is the humerus bone. That's the reason. Oh, yeah. You know what? I think I do have that. I haven't looked since I got back. I'm pretty sure I have that. That was brutal. My next meet and greet. Oh, yeah. I'm glad you brought that up. Let's talk about that for just a minute. The next meet and greet is in Largo. Desiree is not here anymore. It's Largo. I Like It Hot Festival. Okay. I'll be in the Seriously Hot booth. There's going to be a meet and greet. I will not. Oh, Desiree. I don't know what days the show is. But we have a show we're doing there. I'll try to, Jeremy. I got some things going with my dad, but I'll try to give you a shout if I can. Great pods, Randy. I'm all over the place with my reading the comments. I'm sorry. Jalen, do you remember who your first subscriber was? I don't. I don't. One of my very, very, very early ones was a guy named Arlie Dubois. And Arlie Dubois is a great friend of mine, and he was my boss at my previous job. And he was one of my, I think he was like 6. And I remember joking with him and saying, I remember he and I joking together. He's like, you're gonna blow up and leave. Nah, that'll never happen, because I didn't think it really could. It's really funny. He still watches the show. It's pretty cool. I will do that for sure, Jeremy. But listen, at the I Like It Hot, there's going to be a meet and greet at a local bars, I think, somewhere. So, Randy subscribed on the 3rd video. Man, well, you damaged me really bad. Really bad the first season, that's for sure. LAB said the Tube of Terror is too hot to attempt. I don't blame him. Listen, I love him. He's a good guy. I love LABs. He's not a chill yet. He's a competitive food eater. I wouldn't do that if I were him either. It's hot. It's brutal. Do I ever feel heat may give? Do you feel like heat may give you a drug-like feeling, and that's why you chase it every day? Nah, I wouldn't do that. Yeah. Yep. I'm sorry. Kind of is. But it's healthy for you. It's healthy. It's natural. I get a euphoric feeling. Although I can get one tonight with all those peppers I ate. No way, Nick. Michelle did an entire peanut from the Tube of Terror. That is beast mode. I'll tell you something. Until you eat one of those, you just don't realize how hot it is. They really are just brutal. What seems to be the hottest pot I've ever eaten? Grown by Jimmy Pickles. I don't know who created it. The Prima Tali. It was 7-pot Primo crossed with the Fatali jigsaw. Although, I'll tell you what, not only did this was, Randy, not only was this a really hot pepper, but I've got to share with you something, man. This was the sweetest super hot I've had in a really long time. Yeah, LA Beast, he's got to beat 122 grams, I think, in a minute. I don't know if he can do that. Can I drink a whole bottle of extract? I've done it a few times. I drank 2 bottles of tincture in a video. 2 bottles and whole bottles in one video. So yeah, I don't think I'm going to be drinking any more full bottles of tincture anymore. 5 more minutes, and we're going to wrap this thing up. Have you ever had a panic attack from chasing heat? No, I get panic attacks when I don't. Alan McGay. Greetings. Thanks for being here. Yeah, Steve and Michelle Berlant make the best brownies on the face of the earth. That's no joke, Scott Michael. Guys, go to I did a review today at noon for Old Agness Store. Check them out. They're the one-stop shop for sauces, and they have the best brownies on the planet. Jay Lewis, can I say hi to your daughter, Jalen? Of course I can. Hi, Jalen. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. Rising to the top together. Where's my shout out? There's your shout out, man. How you doing? How'd you ever drinking? Advice. It's Joe Ponder. It's really interesting. Glad you asked. Just didn't want to drink anymore. I was just drinking too much, drinking all the time. It was easy to drink. Johnny Scoville. I go to shows. Everybody show up with a beer. 8 o'clock in the morning, they show up with a Bloody Mary. And it was just really easy. I don't have a boss. I don't have anybody say, hey, you've already had 4. You shouldn't drink that. I was like, yeah, I'll have another one. I didn't really have anybody to answer to. And it was very, very easy to drink a lot. And as Desiree said, it was miraculous. I remember that morning, I just decided I wasn't going to drink anymore. That's all. Just decided I wasn't going to do it. Wow, chocolate mint brownie. That sounds amazing. Oh, but I remember saying to Desiree, I'm not the kind of person. Maybe think of it like this. Are you the kind of person that would let would you be really? My dad wants to FaceTime me. Guys, I'm going to wrap this thing up and hang out with my dad for a few minutes. I love you guys a lot. I'm Johnny Scoville. I'm sorry. Everything is great. Hang on. Hang on right there. Don't say anything yet. I love you guys a lot. We're going to wrap this up right now. I'm going to go hang out with my father for a bit. I love you guys. Thank you for hanging out with me. I'm Johnny Scoville. This is Chase the Heat. Hey, how are you?
Not bad.
How do you feel?
Particularly tired because I'm growing up before.
I heard you did your first physical therapy was amazing. Mom said you walked a lot.
I walked today.
So let me ask you, is it a case of cold food, hard bed? I quit. I think you're going to get much stronger